What's up, guys? It's NWA Compton. Today I'm bringing you a video on how to get gold this season. Now, if you want the season rewards or if you just want to get into better elo, I'm here to help you. Now, I can't guarantee you're going to get into gold this season, but if you do follow these tips and you do improve, I guarantee you will make progress and at least get to silver if you're in bronze, or if you're in silver, you will move up divisions, possibly get to gold. Now, if you do truly listen to these and follow what I am saying, I guarantee you can get to gold. It is not hard. You might think you have troll teams, you probably do, but you can change that. Now, the first thing I want to look over is a video clip from a gold game, actually. Now, we had a Tryndamere split pushing top, as you can see. And with him split pushing top, he's going to grab the tier 2 tower. I see that, and I call my team off a Baron, or off a Dragon, because it's going to be the enemy team's first Dragon. So there's no reason to sit there and try to contest it, since it's going to be a 4v5. We're going to lose that fight no matter what, and it's a potential throw. And these little throws like this throughout the game can really cause you to lose the game. And now, what I want to show in this is our Kalista starts to fight their Sivir for no reason, to maybe get a kill for God knows what, but their whole team's right there. She ends up getting caught out with Braum, and they give the enemy team a free double kill. Now, the enemy team, if they were smart right here, they would push and take our middle tower, but they don't. Actually, they might. They might. I'm not sure. I think they do. But then that turns a dragon and us trading a tier 2 top tower for a dragon and a mid tower and 2 kills. Like, the gold differential right there, like, is ridiculous, especially because they could probably push tier 2 mid. So it's little things like that, like getting caught out when you don't need to. You're giving the enemy team free kills, and those free kills really like snowball them like ahead of you. That's like what wins games, obviously, is gold. So if the enemy team has more gold than you, you're probably gonna lose the game. Now, this isn't always the case, but if you it's most of the time it is the case. Like, rarely do you lose games that you're down in gold unless they have a better late game and you make it to late game, whatever. There's so much to talk about that. I don't want to get into that. But basically, if you do not get caught, you really analyze the situation, because in that play, I swear to God, I stopped and I typed the team, don't go into dragon. Just let Tryndamere take tier 2 tower and we'll defend mid. So that way it's an equal trade and we're not throwing. We're still in the game. They got a dragon. It's not the end of the world. We got a top tier tower, even trade. We got gold. They didn't get gold. They got objective. We got an objective. It's worth. It's literally little things like getting caught out. I swear to God, if you stop getting caught out, you're gonna win so many more games. That's probably the biggest thing I see in lower elos, is people getting caught out. I still see it in gold all the time. People go into situations for no reason. They force things when they don't need to be forced. And when you force stuff, you usually lose. You think you're gonna make this huge big Thresh flash hook into their fucking tank as Thresh, and nobody's around you. You wasted your flash. You did this for no reason. I see this so often with champions that, like, people try to make big plays. They try to play, like, let's see, I'm trying to think the biggest one. Blitzcrank. I see Blitzcrank's flash hook and miss so often. And even if they got that flash hook, nothing would have happened to the guy they flash hooked. It was just like a flashy play, like, oh my God, he flash hook, he grabbed me, like, oh, 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 Faker. No, like, it doesn't do anything. And it's annoying to watch, because when you start to realize it and you start to analyze what people are actually doing with these champions, such as Thresh or Blitzcrank, where they flash hook for no fucking reason, it's just like, why? And if you're one of those people, then I hate you and I don't know why you do it, and I hope you fucking take my advice and stop. So to wrap those things up, we talked about not getting caught out. Like, not getting caught out. I mean, you can't always prevent it, but if you start to realize, like, should I really be bottom lane right now, split pushing with 5 of them missing? Just like think about that. Like, should I be here right now? Should I be here with no towers behind me and they're all me? Probably not. Like, and that brings me to my next topic, map awareness. So moving into map awareness, Now, map awareness is obviously that little thing in the right-hand corner that, well, when you don't group with your team says you're never with us, and it's like their mini map doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you never group. It's like, well, is your mini map working, bro? Can you look at it and see that I'm not with the fucking team, so don't go in. Okay, so basically, right there, like, if you're the person that bitches about people not being in team fights, then you're the problem because you're engaging team fights without having your whole team there. Like, you really need to get in the habit of looking to see if your whole team is there to fight. Unless obviously there's your top laner versus their top laner and it's 4v4. Like, you need to understand if it's 4v4, you can fight it. And it's 4v4, you can fight it if you have more damage. Now, what I mean by this is if you have a support in your 4v4 and they don't have a support, chances are they're going to have more damage because they're going to have all their carries and their tanks there. They're not going to have a support. You're going to have a support, and supports usually don't do that much damage. So therefore, you might lose the fight unless that support's game changing, which sports can be, yada yada yada. I don't want to go on forever about this, but what I'm saying is you need to look at your minimap. Like, dead serious. Like, if you start looking at your minimap, you're gonna win games. Crazy, right? The pros do it. Like, I mean, Faker does it, so you might as well do it. Cause I mean, if Faker does it, you got to do it. You know, you want to be gold. I mean, you gotta look at the minimap. And the problem with the minimap is so many people don't look at it. They just go in and think they can make a big play, and they don't realize that their whole enemy team is right behind them, and you can't fight it because you have two people at base shopping and you're fighting a 3v5. You're slowly losing the game for your team, giving the enemy team gold. These are known as the famous throws, and you guys know what throws are. And if you prevent yourself from throwing and going in on fights that you're not going to win, you're going to win more games, like guaranteed. It's like something, if you practice enough, you'll get the hang of it. You'll start to like realize, okay, my team's not here. I can't fight this. There's no reason that I should be going in. Otherwise, you're going to throw and you're going to lose the team fight and they're going to get towers and they're going to take your inhib and win. An example of this was last night. I was playing a ranked game. I was 14, 3, and 3 on Fizz. Every lane was losing except mid, obviously, because I'm the best player in the world. Faker taught me everything I know. Yes. No. But I ended up winning my lane, and I started doing roaming, started trying to get my other lanes fed, but I mean, it was very hard. It was a hard game. But I was huge, and I ended up going top lane to take an inhib, and my Gnar was in our. I was in bottom lane taking a tier 2 tower. Our Gnar was top lane, and he got caught out. Okay, so Gnar got caught out, and they have 5 top, and we're losing this game, so I have to split push take this inhib. It's the only way we're gonna win. And with him getting caught out, it turned into a 3v5 situation, and my team, for some reason, fought it. I don't know why. I was taking an inhib for free. If they would have just backed off and defended, we would have had a free inhib. But they ended up all going in a 3v5 or a 4v5, and we lose the game just like that because I got the inhib, but my team didn't realize I was top lane grabbing the inhib, and they shouldn't get caught out, but they ended up getting caught out, and we lost the game. So if this is you, which chances are if you're watching this video, because silver and bronze get caught out so often, it is ridiculous. It's painful to watch. It's painful to play with too. So that was map awareness. Like, you got to focus on map awareness and getting caught out and when to pursue stuff. It takes a lot of practice to understand these things, but when you do truly understand them, you will literally shoot up an elo. Like, you don't have to have the best skill. All you got to do is just do okay in lane. And what I mean by okay in lane is you don't feed and you don't let their lane roam and get kills for other people without following. So with just that, just those two things, I guarantee you can get to gold. Because the mechanics of gold and silver kids, really, I'm sorry to say it, but there's not that much of a difference. Like people think like gold is like really good, and it's really not. It's really the same thing as bronze, just a little bit less stupid, I guess, and they have a little bit more understanding of the game, but it's really not that big of a difference from silver or bronze. Even though people have this conception like, oh my god, I can't wait to get to gold elo, so much better. Oh my god, and it's like, no, it's not really the better. You're still gonna have to deal with feeders, still gonna have to deal with toxic players. Sure, the skill might get a little bit better, but that's about it. People still get caught out. People still do stupid ass shit. People still cry that you're playing fucking whoever you're playing. You're playing Faker mid. That's a new champion, by the way, Faker. Made it up. Um, but yeah, enough of me rambling. If you like this video, I really, really do hope you get to gold this season. And if you want more tips like this and stuff, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make a lot more content now that finals are over. And good luck in solo queue. And fucking A. Hope you don't get a fucking new mid.